I was recently reading about the Midwestern Dust Bowl of the late 1930s, learning that it was the result of not only a natural disaster, but also the culture of the time shaped by the Great Depression was fascinating. It made me wonder what was happening in other areas of the United States during this time. What was it like to be alive during a time of unprecedented hardship? What would it be like to be a kid during this time? Thankfully, there's a great way to find out. I picked up this book, Bud Not Buddy by Christopher Paul Curtis. This book told the story of young Bud Caldwell. Be sure not to call him Buddy. His mom named him Bud for a reason. She'd say, Bud is your name, and don't you ever let anyone call you anything outside of that either. She'd tell me, especially don't you ever let anyone call you Buddy. I may have some problems, but being stupid isn't one of them. I would have added that DY onto the end of your name if I intended for it to be there. I knew what I was doing. Buddy is a dog's name or a name that someone's going to use on you if they're being false friendly. Your name is Bud. Period. A bud is a flower to be. A flower in waiting. Waiting for just the right warmth and care to open up. It's a little fist of love waiting to unfold and be seen by the world. And that's you. After spending 4 years in foster care in homes, armed with the memory of his mother's love and his rules and things for having a funner life and making a better liar out of yourself, Bud sets out to find his real father. Reading this book about Bud's life in Flint, Michigan in 1936 made me feel like I was really there, walking alongside Bud on his journey. It's one of my favorite things about reading, getting to put on a character's shoes and walk around in them for a little while. 1 minute you're sitting in your room, and the next, as Bud would say, whoop, zoop, sloop, you feel like you're part of the story. Check out Bud Not Buddy for a heartwarming journey through 1936 Michigan with Bud, a boy who is brave and wise beyond his years, sweet and funny as the day is long, and a true survivor during a really hard time in America's history. You won't be sorry.